Hey guys, I'm El-Ruth and welcome back to my lifestyle channel. So firstly, I just want to say I'm so sorry. This last year has been so sporadic with my uploading and I feel like I've been really flaky, but I see you guys, I see you new subscribers. I really do appreciate you. Yeah, so life has been crazy and recently over the last year, I feel like there have been some definite punches thrown at my confidence, and really it's been these tips, these things I'm going to share with you that have helped me to dodge those punches. It's also helped me to recover from some of those punches and even take some of those punches. So yeah, I just want to be real and honest with what has helped me stay confident. So yeah, firstly, before we start, I really just want to read out the definition of confidence so we all know what I'm talking about, what I'm personally striving for and what you're probably striving for as well. If not, you would not have clicked on this video. Okay, so the Oxford Dictionary's definition of confident is feeling or showing confidence in oneself or one's abilities or qualities. So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about, so let's get straight into the video. So firstly, I stopped being a perfectionist, and although I used past tense just then, being confident isn't like this end destination that you arrive at, it's just like a constant journey. So every single time I use past tense, don't then think that I'm now this super confident, I'm never going to ever feel not confident in myself person. So I just want to clarify that. So yeah, I stopped being a perfectionist. It is exhausting, it is draining to always be striving for something, and I just found that I'm never satisfied when I keep striving for something. It's really hard to be secure in one's abilities and qualities, like the definition said, when you're constantly trying to perfect yourself in one way or another, and mostly that is usually outwardly in what you're trying to show the world. So really encouraging myself to stop always thinking about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and just really enjoying where I am right now has really helped to be more confident. So what does that look like to stop being a perfectionist? Well, let me just say that, let me tell you. It looks like not stressing out if I miss a workout, because you know the end goal really is to just be healthy. It shouldn't just be necessarily how I look on the outside. It looks like putting on makeup because I enjoy putting on makeup, not necessarily because I think I need to look perfect or have flawless skin. It just looks like, oh my goodness, I'm sweating so bad. It just looks like enjoying life, not necessarily having a checklist of what I need to accomplish. And you know what, if I had the mindset that I have now, when I was in school, it would look like enjoying what I'm learning, knowing what I'm capable at, like being happy if the best I could get is a B or A, you know, because being a perfectionist meant that if I didn't get an A star, anything below an A star wasn't good enough for me. So yeah, what has helped me become more confident in who I am, my qualities and abilities, is stopping being a perfectionist. The next thing is not allowing myself to be defined by anybody, an emphasis on anybody, because recently I've learned even the people who you necessarily trust or love, you like, whether it's your leaders or your close friends, like they can like have bad days and they can say things that aren't true about your identity and speak things over you that isn't true to your character, that can really have a negative effect on who you are and force you to doubt your capabilities and your qualities. So ultimately, not allow myself to be defined by anybody, whether they're a good person or a bad person, whether they're a nice person or a mean person, you know, just being secure in who I am and knowing who I am and not letting other people define that. Because if other people define that, then you'll constantly be changing, because different people are going to think different things about you. Different people are going to be saying you're good at something and other people will think you're awful at it. So it's really important for me to have learned that actually, ultimately, I, in a good headspace, know what I'm capable of, and not to allow myself to doubt those truths when it comes against someone else's opinion. And linking on to the last one, I've really learned that I can't please anybody, and doing that has helped me become more confident, because like the definition says, confident is knowing, let me just double check, feeling and showing confidence in oneself and abilities and qualities. It's really hard to be secure in who you are if you're still people-pleasing, because people-pleasing is almost like you need someone's affirmation to then feel good about yourself. So like, to stop people-pleasing, like you're never going to please everybody, I can't really elaborate more on that. You just have to get it in your head that you're never going to please everybody, and trying to please everybody is kind of 10 steps backwards in your journey to become more confident. So stop doing that. The next one's really important, and that is I stopped classifying people. Let me explain that one like this. Realizing that who am I to put a label and qualify and disqualify anybody? Like, why do I feel like I have the right to do that? Kind of made me realize that actually, who is anybody else to qualify and disqualify me and to put a label on me? So me stopping classifying people helped me to stop worrying about other people classifying me. Because let me tell you this, labels limit you. As soon as people label you, they can disqualify you. So I choose to not allow people to label me. And what I mean by that is, people can always say, oh, if you're this and this. And when I say allow, it's actually when I decide in my brain that yes, I am that, and yes, I am this, what they tell me. So yeah, people can say what they like, but you stop them from labeling you by not allowing it to be a truth that you then stand on. So that's kind of what I mean by that. You know, you really can't allow the world to label you when you've already been named by God. And this leads me to my final point, which is that I remain confident, and I'm so confident because I continually have affirmation from God. You know, I say this over and over again, but if the one who created me, the one who knows every single bad and negative and disgusting thing about me, who knows every single flaw, yet still says I am amazing, and yet still thinks I'm beautiful, and yet who still thinks that I'm worth dying for, like that is enough to just raise up such a level of confidence in me that nobody else can shake. And you know, like my friends know this, is that if I'm down, a lot of my friends who are really close to me will tell me, oh, El-Ruth, you need to actually go spend time with God, because they've actually realized that I've got to a place now that even their words aren't really enough to boost my confidence. You know, the only one whose words cut through the negativity that the world throws at me and other people criticize me is the one who made me. He knows how I like to be affirmed. He speaks the words over me that nobody else can. And I could try to explain to you how it feels, but I can only really encourage you to go find out for yourself. You know, God is incredible. He's the secret weapon to my confidence. Like at school, people used to always say to me, oh, Ruth, you're so confident. But that wasn't confidence, that was arrogance. You know, arrogance is kind of like a false confidence. It's pretending I have got everything together, when really at school I was probably more broken than everybody else there. I just could fake it really well. But now I feel like I genuinely am confident. I genuinely know what I'm good at. I know the things that I excel at. I'm completely secure in my qualities. And yeah, I get bad days. I get days where people make me feel like crap. But ultimately it's going back to God, whose words actually trump everybody else's, that makes me feel better, makes me feel confident. So I don't know if that's what you expected. I really hope that helped you. I know these things really help me. Guys, I've forgotten a really important one, so I've got to add it in on the end. And that is, I've stopped taking rejection personal. You know, as I've grown in my relationship with God, I've actually seen that when I get rejected from something, or a door closed that I really wanted to open, like he always has like a better one open. So I've kind of not taken rejection personal for a couple of reasons, because one, sometimes it's just like maybe it wasn't the right thing for me and they see it and I just didn't see it yet. Or two, God had something better for me then. Like, I'm not saying every single rejection is God trying to open another door. Sometimes I just might not be good for things. And that's okay. And it's not really that I'm flawed in any way. It's just that there either was somebody who fit better, or like, I don't know, like, and this is not just to do with the workplaces. I'm using work experience and law examples when I say for the right role. But this could be even relational, you know, like you might feel rejected from a friend, but like I have cut ties with a lot of people, or a lot of so-called friends, and it's been the best thing. And I hope that person doesn't then think, oh, like they flawed in any way. It's just that it wasn't the best relationship for me. So yeah, like rejection isn't personal. Sometimes it's necessary and it's a part of life. So I don't allow it to question my capabilities or my qualities. I just think wasn't the right fit, or God has better. So yeah, it was really important for me to add that one in as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe. Actually, well, I was going to say give it a thumbs up, but you can do both. But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.